Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Say hey to me if you're in here. Man, my screen is really dark. Hold on a second. You guys see me okay? Sorry, hold on a second. For some reason, my screen is like super dark. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. Sorry I did not go live on Sunday, but I am here today to do your weekly Zodiac forecast. So, I didn't go live this weekend because it was my birthday on Saturday, and I went on a little mountain retreat, which was both fun and terrifying. And if you want to hear the full story, you can catch it on my Facebook. I'm not going to really go into it today, but overall, it was a good birthday, even though we got lost and almost died. But we made it. We made it. I also got some new cards for my birthday, so that's what I'm going to be using today. I got, I'm not sure the name of these, but I'm really digging them. If you know the name of it, let me know. And then the Osho Zen Tarot is what I'm going to use as well for guidance. I'm really loving these cards. I kind of got them out over the weekend and was, shuffling them and getting used to them. And I started the next round of you versus them reading. So Aries, your reading went up last night. And I used my new cards for that reading. So check it out. See if you like it. Is it the Muse? Thank you. But yeah, I'm really liking these cards. So that's what we're going to go with today. Yay! Oh! As I drop them off my table. So I'm going to light some sage and get ready. Then we're going to go Aries through Pisces. Hold on, I got to pick up all my cards now. Great. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the collective energy while I get my stuff together real quick. I noticed that there was a big ripple effect within the collective this past weekend. So, like I said, I ended up getting lost in the mountains, literally, which is not something that would normally happen to me. And yeah, there was just like this fogginess in the energy, or like this feeling of feeling lost just in general within the collective psyche. I also had a friend, coincidentally, who only has a birthday one day after mine. She's also an Aquarius. She lost her dog, like during the same weekend that I got lost in the mountains. So for some reason, loss and a feeling of loss was like really predominant within the collective energies for all of us. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but feeling a bit foggy this past week, feeling like maybe you're losing your keys, losing your marbles, just feeling unorganized up here, I think has been an issue that I've seen in all of the zodiac sign readings. It could be because there is a full moon coming up this week that's aspected in Leo, so that's a pretty intense energy, as Leo is in the opposite sign of Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season. But yeah, if you're feeling a little bit lost, also we're getting ready to go into a retrograde, so if you feel the past coming back, past issues are surfacing, past emotions are coming back, your person from the past might come back, like that type of energy, that's what we call pre-retrograde. So just know that you're not alone if you're feeling that. As I reshuffle my unorganized cards right now, okay? You're definitely not alone, all right? It is the collective energy kind of for all of us. So just ride the wave. It'll perk up, guys, okay? So I'm really loving these cards. They're simple and to the point. I'm going to lead with these, and then I'm also going to use the Muse. I'm going to leave these out, and I'm going to use the numinous as the overall energy. I'm going to light some sage real quick, and then I'm going to clear the energy with my singing bowl, and I'm going to do a meditation. If you don't know how this works, I meditate between every single reading so that I can get channeled messages in addition to the tarot. I always do a little prayer in my mind as well, asking for the highest messages for the highest good of anyone that may be joining today, and that you all find something that you can connect with and resonate regardless. And I'm going to invite my guides here. We're going to clear the energy real quick. Okay. I'm going to drink water, and we're going to start with Aries. Also, this is just a side note. I always get comments down below and people are like, how come you don't timestamp? I've always well, actually Carmen does, my moderator Carmen. There are always timestamps. I've never done a reading without timestamps, but you got to actually scroll into the comments. I usually pin them in the comments section. You can actually click right on the timestamp that's blue, and it'll take you directly to the sign that you're looking for. It's a little nifty trick that YouTube allows you to do. So I never forget timestamps. I don't know why people have a hard time finding them. They're always pinned in the comment section, but they're not in the description, okay? And be patient with my moderators. They do their best to get the timestamps out ASAP, okay? So, let's go. Aries, if you would like to meditate, you can meditate with me. If not, I'll be right back. Okay, so Aries, I got an image of someone like holding someone's face like this. And they were like, it's gonna sound silly, they were like, ooh, boo, 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 you know, like kind of squeezing someone's cheeks or just playing with their face. Take that for what you will, but I feel like there's either a presence in your energy that just really, really adores you. For some of you, this could be a paternal or even a grandparent figure showing up. And for some reason, that's being highlighted, the hierarchy, the patriarchy within the family. But relate it to how you want. I just feel like you're being adored. Now, certainly that could be from source or from your own ancestors that might be showing up, past relatives, stuff like that. But I also got an image of Ace Ventura, you know, the pet detective. I know it's an old movie. But I don't know if you're connecting with pets, you love pets, or maybe that movie is validation for you that this is for you. But to me, also, Ace Ventura's character is a very humanitarianistic character. Of course, he's funny, he's silly, he gets into all kinds of trouble, but at the end of the day, he's trying to do the right thing for the animals that he feels he needs to protect. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting from you, Aries, is like, you might be a little bit all over the place, you might be hard for some people to handle, but at the end of the day, you're going to stand up for what you believe in or be there for a cause, right? Whatever the cause is. I've actually been getting a lot of is that a word? Humanitarian energy within the Aries readings. So some of you might be opening up to that. It's Aquarian energy as well. You could be connecting with that, have that in your birth chart. And we are in Aquarius season. So just simply by being in Aquarius season, it might be bringing up that piece of you that likes to give back. Okay. Also, the song that I got was it's an older song. I'm alive and I'm waiting. I'm alive and I'm waiting for you. Right here, right now. I don't know if you're waiting on someone or someone's waiting on you, but check that song out. I'm not even sure those are the actual lyrics, but that's how it came through in the meditation. So, that's the guided messages that I have for you, Aries. Let's get some cards out and see where this is headed for you this week. Go from there, yes? So, Aries. Ooh, okay, too many cards. Just one. Gonna be here all day. The overall energy for Aries is Neptune. Okay, so this was the card I got in your You versus Them reading yesterday. Synchronicities, synchronicities. Go check that reading out. This was the overall energy. Same card, okay? So it's about your imagination, your memories, the subconscious, universal love. This is a humanitarianistic type of energy. It's seeing the bigger picture, but also there is like a confusing energy here. And if you rewind and you go back to the collective energy that I just talked about, that's kind of what I was feeling, where you feel a little lost at times. You feel a little bit like you're not really seeing things clearly, or maybe even having like a foggy brain, that type of energy. And also, this is my escapist card, which I think one of the main themes of the reading I did for you yesterday, Aries, was going off the grid, wanting to go off the grid. Some of you want to go off the grid. And go into your fantasy land. Or you might be really pulled and drawn towards the more fantasy aspects of your life, which there's nothing wrong with that. Imagination is a powerful manifestation tool, but you don't want to go so far into it that you lose touch with all reality. So there's a fine balance there, and that might be hard to find that balance during this time frame, or maybe even this past weekend for some of you. And if you're dealing with a water sign, or you have heavy water placements in your chart, this is going to be even more intensified for you. So then you have the card of courage. I love these cards. So it's like you're being encouraged, to be courageous, but not a fighter. Does that make sense? So there's an issue here between finding balance between like being assertive or courageous versus being someone who causes conflict or invites conflict into your life. But to me, this card also talks about fighting for a cause, fighting for things that you believe in, being willing to do that, but also feeling a bit pushy in the energy, which is what I kind of felt for you last week as well. But I feel like just make sure that if you are going to be fighting for a cause, that it's worth it, And then you have conditioning and letting go. So there's something in the energy, Aries, that you're needing to let go of, and it's requiring a lot of courage from you. All right. And it may be something tied to your emotional space or your dream space, something that maybe you wanted. It's like seeing what you want, but not the reality of something, and having the courage to truly let go of what you thought it was going to look like, or what you thought this person was, if it's a person, and being okay with what is almost. There's somebody here that fights a lot. It can be you or someone you're connecting with, and it's a product of their conditioning. They may have been brought up in an environment where fighting is kind of how they got their way, or they were taught that they have to maybe go out and take from other people in order to have for themselves. It could be a taught behavior, a conditioned behavior based on this person's environment, or if this is not another person, then this is you. And it's like unconditioning yourself, pulling that veil off if that's the case, and having the courage to let go of that. All right. So this could be you versus them or you versus you. I think you'll know, right? Which one's you? Or both are you. So, Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Inspiration. I got these same exact cards. Y'all, I could not make this up. Please go watch that reading I did yesterday. I got these same exact cards. This is a brand new deck. I've only used it once. In your reading yesterday, and it was for the person you were connecting with. Okay, but take it as it resonates. It could be you as well. This connection is really expanding someone's horizon or soul growth, you know, by having them look at like their preconceived notions of relationships or conditioning that I feel like they've been battling with, or you, for a while. This is soulmate energy here and a new growth coming in. Okay, so I feel like you, for most of you, you have someone very significant that you're feeling connected to, but for whatever reason, you're having the courage to let something go or let them go because maybe what you thought they were, they're not, or you're evaluating that during this time frame. Like, is it what I am seeing? Like, is this person's reality what I believe it to be, or am I seeing what I want to see? And that's kind of like the evaluation that either has been going on or will be going on. And then this person is, they're conditioned to fight. So I don't feel like this person's going to go down without a fight. You know what I'm saying? Or that's just kind of their persona in general. They may take your energy as a way of challenging them, but in a way that actually expands their soul's growth, even if it feels a bit brutal at times. So it's almost like I got the same message. This could be a continuation from that reading yesterday into today's reading. And like I said, if you're not dealing with someone in specific, then this is about you having the courage to let go of prior conditioning that makes you believe that relationships should be a fight, and expanding your soul's growth to understanding that relationships should be an equal partnership, and you may be bringing in someone this week that sees you for who you are in a good way. Okay. So take it as it resonates. Pisces energy here. These cards are not traditional tarot, so they're not associated with zodiac signs, but this reminds me of Leo here and Scorpio and Cancer and fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, but give me any zodiac sign. It is a general reading. Pisces is always last because I go Aries through Pisces. I go through the first house through the 12th house. It is not personal to Pisces. I have tried to do it other ways. I've actually tried to go backwards and it throws my energy off and the readings aren't as accurate. But it's not personal. Sorry, I see someone in the chat that's asking why Pisces always goes last. That's the way I do it. If you don't like it, hate that for you. Maybe I'm not the reader for you. I don't know. Let's go to Taurus. Hey, Carmen. Oh, I want to show. Carmen got me a blanket for my birthday. It's awesome. Don't let me forget to show it at the end. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's really neat. I'm going to share it with you. Okay. Taurus. So Taurus, I got an image of a mirror, like a mirror on a wall, and someone examining themselves through that mirror. So I feel like for some reason, physical appearances or something to do with your physical appearance is being shown to me. I don't know if it's because you're having something mirrored back to you, like a behavior, or some of you are like looking to redo your own look or maybe your outfit or something as silly as that. But interestingly enough, I kept getting an image of like lips and someone going shh like this. And then this is a really old song. I got the song, Why You Over There Looking at Me While My Girl's Standing Here. Why you over there looking at me? So I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird energy. It's like a very confident energy that I feel coming through, so I don't feel like you're having issues with seeing yourself or loving yourself, but it's more like not wanting, I don't know, I keep getting, why are you looking at me? I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you have someone in your environment that tries to intimidate you with their energy or is always seems to be, wanting what you have or looking to you. Because I get, yeah, I don't know, like kind of an off-standish energy, either you or someone surrounding you. And it's very hush hush. Like, so I just feel like this could all be in your head, or it could be a literal person. Okay. So for some of you, for some reason, I'm getting that this is all in your head, like silent competition, or you're thinking that someone is thinking of you, but it's really just a projection of your thought. I hate to say that because I don't want to say you're lying to yourself, but you're projecting thought, projecting what you think someone is thinking. For others of you, you actually do have someone who is maybe quietly in the background watching you, and you're aware of it. Your intuition is aware of it, or you feel that, Um, yeah. I feel like you're going to know what group you're in if you're being honest with yourself, okay? So the overall energy is Chiron, which is about healing, growth, making amends, releasing. It's a personal development. Interesting that this card is about personal development, as I saw someone examining themselves in the mirror. And I'm being drawn to say that a lot of Taurus energy right now is exuding more of a confidence than usual, or you're being encouraged to go in that direction. Like, because I don't feel like it's an insecure energy. I actually feel that you're very secure in who you are right now, okay? But this card does talk about being too sensitive, reading in between the lines too much, self-doubt. So either you could be underneath all of that confidence still having some self-doubt issues that you're not showing others, or you've got someone in your environment that is always like looking to you. And for some reason, I feel you actually find that annoying more than like empowering. I don't know why that is, but it could be that you're a bit hypersensitive right now. So I always say it like this, Taurus. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, So if somebody is always looking at you, even if they're doing it from a judgmental stance, I mean, they're still looking at you, so I take it as a compliment. I heard staring contests. I don't know if some of y'all dealing with a Scorpio, because I kind of feel like Scorpio energy, where someone like they have just such an intense stare that it almost makes you a bit uncomfortable. I don't know if you're dealing with someone like that. That's really specific, so you'll know if that's for you. But yeah. Or maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. So interestingly enough, the two cards that came out are morality and slowing down. So this is a message about, first of all, taking the higher road, okay? That's why I was kind of encouraged to tell you to take it as more of a flattering than offensive type of thing. And slow down a little bit in the energy, or you might feel a little bit sluggish, or like things are slowing down within the energy. Some of you might be doing some healing around, personal generational issues and, people, places, things that have crossed your borders, or your morals, because your moral compass is being shown right now. And like taking a look at some of the things that maybe you even took part in that were not in alignment with what and who you know yourself to be. And then guilt. Golly, what is this? So Taurus, I feel like some of you have a guilty conscience. And if it's not you, then you're dealing with someone that has a lot of guilt. And it's kept them completely stuck, or you stuck from pushing past something that you really need to heal from and let go of. And it could be something that you feel morally was wrong, or you were wronged, or this person may feel that way. So let me get one card on that. The Ten of Wands. That's the guilt card. The Three, which is the Empress. So yeah, Taurus, I just feel like there's some heavy energy here, okay? And it's something about your morals. Some of you are like taking on jobs or relationships or burdens of emotion because you feel it's your moral responsibility. You feel that you're doing the right thing. But I guess Spirit's wanting you to ask yourself, at the end of the day, do you feel drained or do you feel fulfilled? Because if you're feeling drained, then that's a sign that even though you think you're doing the right thing, that might not be the right thing for your emotional well-being or your soul's growth, and that there might be an alternative way to go about this, all right? Because some of you are like trying to make something work that is not in alignment with your healing process or your spiritual growth. And you'll know because it's going to feel draining and it feels very heavy. Some of you are connecting with a person that has a lot of guilty consciousness type of energy, and they might be really slow to change or just don't change at all, or they're stuck, but they have the answers within them. It's their job to do the inner work, and you can't do that or force that upon someone else. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is do your best to do right by yourself. It's not even about this person. It's doing right by yourself, okay? And if you're not dealing with another person, then this is all an internal battle about being slow to change, over guilting yourself, taking on responsibilities because you think it's the right thing to do, but all it's doing is pulling your energy down and exhausting you. So they want you to go within, meditate, do some inner work, and forgive yourself for whatever you have a guilty conscience over already, okay? So I have Taurus, more Taurus energy here. Fire energy. Piscean energy. And this card reminds me of Earth energy. So Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces showing up here. And then I felt Scorpio. But there again, it could be any zodiac sign. Thank you for the $3 super chat. Or $5. Appreciate. Okay, sorry. Oh, I hope I'm not on here all day. See, I get new cards and then I want to talkie, more talkie. Anyways, that was Taurus. All right, Gemini. It's not my birthday. My birthday's on the 23rd. My birthday was Saturday, but thank you for wishing me happy birthday. I did just come back from my birthday trip. Hey, Maminka. What's up, girl? All right, Gemini. Okay, so just FYI, my dogs are about to go crazy because the FedEx guy's here. Just warning you right now. Gemini, before my dogs go nuts, let me get these guided messages out. First of all, I heard clearly divinity, softness, and pain. Those three words in particular, divinity, softness, and pain. I don't know if that's something that you're dealing with right now or going on within you or you're working on healing. I'm telling you, this retrograde that's coming up ain't no joke, y'all. Is really going to bring up some heavy stuff for a lot of people. And you may feel that around like the February 11th time frame. Let me stop for a second. Let my dog get it out of her system. Okay. So I felt that right away. And I almost felt like that my energy was being soothed because my brain, my face kept wanting to go like this. So I feel like you're either doing some self-soothing or you could benefit from that, or you're being given guidance to help soothe your energy through it. Interestingly enough, I saw dominoes and someone pushing, like big dominoes, like the size of a person, and someone pushing the dominoes and then all of them falling. So there's like a domino effect going on as well within your energy, where it's like, of course, this is all of life. You know, one thing leads to the next, leads to the next, leads to the next. But I just feel like you're being pushed to start something new during the season, I would say January 28th through the February 11th, that will actually have a positive ripple effect on the rest of your year. I almost said the rest of your life. It could be like a lifetime change that you're making this upcoming year for some of you, but I feel like it's going to have long-lasting effects either way. And then they showed me someone like making a screen wider, you know, and they were like looking at a map on the wall and then they were making it bigger. So I feel like you're going to be getting some advantages. Is that advantage? Yeah, okay, whatever. Advantages in the workspace. Okay, because you're if it's not the workspace, it may be within career or money, but I feel like you're being shown like almost a map. Or getting some sort of higher perspective on like the trajectory of where things are going this upcoming year. Yeah. Some of you felt like you'd been disadvantaged when it came to something to deal with your inspiration, your goals, your career for some of you. I don't really know why that is. Spirit is saying you were never at a disadvantage. It was just about the belief structures that you were holding that were kind of limiting you from being able to see like a higher perspective. And that could be what's being shown to you during this next month or so. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to go into each one of these cards, but I'm going to keep them. So you have Libra energy here, Virgo energy, Capricorn, and Leo energy. That could be placements in your chart or just the influencing vibes, right? This is putting something practical into motion. And again, here comes reputation, notoriety, career for some of you showing up, and it's linked to your passion, your passions. So this is a good time to take a look at what are you passionate about? And how can you use that to drive you in the reputation, career aspect of your life? That's like, they want you to do some practical planning, Gemini, because you are a little bit scattered in your thought processes and the energy. And so it's like time to map it out is what they are showing me. I'm not getting a lot of love vibes here. And I'm not saying that you don't have love in your life or that that's not important. But I feel like during this time frame, for a lot of you, your focus is being pulled more towards like where your passions are at. Like I heard in the meditation, healing, softness, and divinity. Healing, pain, and divinity. Was those the 3 words? I already forgot them. But you know, and yeah. But we'll see if I can get the cards to shuffle. Come on now. Okay, now I have a song in my head. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody come together and love one another right now. That song may be validation for you, or you might want to go look that song up. Whoa, I have never gotten this card. Schizophrenia. That's what the card says. And then as I sang that song, come on people now, smile on your brother. Look at this card. It says, we are the world. Whoa. Okay, so schizophrenia. Sharing. We are the world. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that every Gemini is either connecting with or has schizophrenia. It's a very rare mental disorder. And that's not what this card is demonstrating. But it is demonstrating the thin line between reality and dysfunctional reality. A disillusionment and faith. And needing to make sure that you have a practical grounding in the world that you live in at the end of the day. So that makes sense to me why I got the word divinity. Some of you might be getting really into spirituality, or you are into spirituality, or you're, if nothing else, going into an illusionment type of energy, and they're wanting you to pull it back down to earth a little bit and make a practical plan. Because spirituality will help you, it will guide you, but it can't live for you. I mean, you got to live on the planet. You have to be practical about things. All right? Now, for a select few of you, you could be dealing with mental illness. All right, you need to get that checked out, or you could be dealing with someone with mental illness. Okay, and it's not, okay, here's what I'm feeling. It's not for a lot of you to the degree of something like schizophrenia. Some of you, you just deal with anxiety or depression, or maybe it is like bipolar type of energy. And if you are struggling with that, and I'm sorry, this is really specific, then you're actually being encouraged to speak about it. Maybe even speak to others about it, or if you've like really conquered something, to share your experience, because others will benefit from knowing they're not alone. Because they're encouraging sharing here. Now, if this isn't you, somebody might be coming to you during this time frame, Gemini, and let you know that mentally they're not feeling well, and they're letting you know, you know, or maybe they feel that way about you, that you're not being connected to reality all the time, or that you're being too in your head, and they want you to open up to them. That could be it as well. So you have to take it as it resonates. But it's so interesting because they want you to share something with the world. So there's something here about your own divinity, your own mindset, that you're actually being encouraged to share with another or with the world, for some of you, especially if you have the platform to do so. I can't say I've ever gotten a message like this before. I know I've never gotten a message like this. So, it's very interesting. Ace of Inspiration and the Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with Taurus, Aries. Yeah, what they're wanting you to do is take the inspiration and own it. So I do feel like there is new ideas coming in for you about how to kind of be the owner of your own empire, patriarchy, matriarchy, whatever. This is all about taking your passions and then taking that practical side and making them work together. Because when they're not working together, it gets too erratic in the energy and it pulls you out of alignment, and then nothing gets done. If you have battled with mental illness, or someone you know has battled with mental illness, like I said, you may be called to share your experience and understand that we're all connected, you know, and let others maybe see the real you, or somebody may be sharing that with you during this time frame. That's so specific. I'm sorry. I don't have a general message here. And then there's new either passion coming in. It could be related to an Aries, but I also have Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Taurus here. That makes you feel like on top of the world. Because I do feel like by the end of this time frame, you're going to feel on top of the world, or on top of your game again. So, like I said, fire energy, lots of fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. But Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, and Taurus is here as well. All right. Well, that got interesting, didn't it? And you know what? I think in today's society, if I could talk to my Geminis real quick. It's more empowering now than ever to share your struggle, because I think what needs to come down as a society is this facade that we all are living like Leave It to Beaver lives when none of us are. Okay. So I feel like when other people can see other people being authentic and real, it inspires them to also be authentic and real. Some of you, that is your path, you know, to demonstrate that for other people. So. And no better zodiac sign to demonstrate that than a Gemini. You know, because Gemini, you ain't got no filter to begin with. So, I say that with love. But I mean, embrace it. That's what I like about Geminis. They just think it, they say it. They think it, they say it. All right, Cancer. Thought I heard an ice cream truck. I'm just chirping. All right, let me get a drink of water. Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, as soon as I closed my eyes, I heard like tribal music begin, and I saw someone sitting on a throne like this. It was a male figure, masculine. It looked like the Emperor card. It could be an Aries you're dealing with. You might have Aries in your chart. And or you're dealing with some sort of powerful surge of energy within you. Like I said, it's a very masculine energy. So even if you're a feminine Cancer, you might be feeling more geared towards the more masculine energies within you. We all have male and female, not male and female. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us. But so you might feel like bringing out that more domineering, assertive energy. Now, there's a caution because they showed me a volcano erupting in the background about letting anger get the best of you or getting frustrated to the point that you blow up on someone, or feeling tested in the energy. And again, if this isn't you, then I'm identifying it as a masculine energy that might be around you, or a father figure type of vibe, boss figure type of energy. So take it as it resonates. But and then I accepted that those were the messages, but then when I started to come out of the meditation, I started hearing a sparrow. I saw a sparrow. I don't know if that's validation for some of you. And like a little bit of the Sister Act song, Lauryn Hill. Eyes on the sparrow. She sings it in the movie Sparrow. She says, I sing because I am happy. I sing because I am free. Keep your eyes on the sparrow. I sing because I'm happy. Nobody can sing that like Lauryn Hill. Ooh, I loved her. Anyways, so that's what I got. Libra energy here. This is very harmonious, cooperative, balanced energy. This is what you're being encouraged to take on. Now, some of you are actually dealing with the Libra, and she has sparrow wings in this depiction. Or you could have that in your chart, okay? But for the most part, this is just an encouragement to keep a good check on your temper or your emotional space. Okay, don't go too far into people pleasing or, don't push yourself beyond your limits. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know you've reached an emotional tipping point, that's when you need to excuse yourself from a situation, or go allow yourself to have a breather. Because if you push yourself beyond that, especially if you have a lot of pressure in your environment or pressure coming from a patriarch figure or a masculine energy, or maybe you are the masculine energy. If you're masculine, I feel like you're putting way too much pressure on yourself and you just need to like ease off a little bit, okay? Because I keep getting the word, and now I have the song, under pressure. Like someone's feeling under pressure. So let's see. Some of you need to stop watching politics. Stop talking about politics. This is really funny. I feel like this is for my Cancer men, but it could be female too. If you're a female, you might be dealing with someone that's obsessed with politics. Could be the father figure, a patriarch figure, but it could be you. Like this is causing a tipping point in the energy. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, leave it alone already. You know? It's not worth fighting over. It's not worth losing friends over. This actually came up in your last reading. And I think I gave an example of politics. Because I never talk about politics in my readings. As I can't stand it. If it's not politics, then this is someone wearing a false mask. You know, pretending to like go along with something when they don't really care for that idea. You know, pretending they're on your side, but they're a snake. So be cautious with that. And it could be that this person always has like politics surrounding them, or they're always getting into like the politics of things, that type of energy. On the other side of that is abundance. So I like that. So it's like, I just heard, let me be abundantly clear. Let me be abundantly clear. Your well-being comes first, Cancer. Okay? Because again, this is not worth fighting over, whatever this is. Or whoever this is that wants to challenge you, it's not worth losing your well-being and your abundance over. And every time you allow someone to engage you in conflict, you hand over your power to them. Okay? I heard not all is fair in love and war. Woo! Okay, so here's kind of what I feel. And you pick what side you're on. There's one energy here that's almost kind of hippie-ish. You know, very free-minded, very free-floating. Yeah, universal love type of energy. And there's another energy here that's very structured and political. And why did I hear libertarian? I don't think so. But they're very opinionated. And it's like, choose your battles. If this is another person, just stay in your lane. Ignore the rest. Some of you, it's a battle within yourself, like knowing that you're bigger than that, but then letting yourself get sucked into the politics anyways because your moods are all over the place. Like that. And they want you to sing. Keep your eyes on the sparrow. Go look that song up. Because I'm free. Yeah, take the high road. That's where all of your satisfaction is. A 9 of emotions, which is 9 of cups and the Hierophant. So I feel like the true satisfaction is just knowing what makes you feel well and to either try and see it from another's point of view or leave it alone altogether, but to stay in your own lane. All right. This person, is very stuck in their traditional beliefs. So they're not going to budge from that. And you're just going to need to stay in your own lane, like I said. If this is two sides of you, I just feel like try and stick with your higher self as much as you can, because that's where the abundance is at. That's where the satisfaction really is coming from. And it kind, if you pay attention to your emotions, Cancer, it makes you feel tense, like a volcano getting ready to erupt. When you allow yourself to go into the politics of something, or you get too self-righteous about a belief structure. All right. Find a good balance. Know what you stand for, but don't create a volcano trying to prove your point, is what they're saying. Yeah. That's an interesting message. On the plus note, there's abundance here and emotional satisfaction coming in this week. If you can stay high vibrating, okay? So, Taurus energy, Libra energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. Hey, Lubu, what's up? Okay. Let's go to Leo. This is the second Cancer reading that I've gotten that message. I don't know what y'all are getting into lately, but leave it alone. Interesting. I'm loving these new cards. I hope you guys are enjoying them. So many different messages. It's great. Leo, thank you for whoever gave me a super chat. I didn't see who it was, but appreciate you. Thank you for the $4.98, Melissa. Appreciate. I have an LP song in my head. I think this is for Leo. When I'm over you. Someday, 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 someday. Check that song out. I think it's Leo. Could be for Cancer too, but Leo, you're on the bottom of the deck, and we're getting ready to go into yours. But here we go. Be right back. Sorry, kind of got lost in your energy there for a second, Leo. I actually that song played through the entire meditation, so I think it's for Leo. But It's actually called Over You. So some of you are getting over something, over a person, or maybe even having difficulty with that. Thank you for the $5, Lark, and the $20, Carrie. You're awesome. Um, or maybe someone's having trouble getting over something with you. You know, take it as it resonates. I know LP is a Pisces. You could be connecting with Pisces energy. It doesn't have to be. You could have that in your chart as well. And then, interestingly enough, I saw a UFO. Now, this is figurative. Okay, but some of you might like UFOs. You might be watching movies about them or whatever. But I take it more as a figurative message. And it was like scanning, you know, the planet, and then it was sucking people up into this light, you know? So some of you feel, I don't know, like an alien, like you just don't belong, you know, or it's like ET phone home is what I heard, which is the message I got for Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I think that's the zodiac sign I got that message for. If I'm wrong, correct me. Where it's like just feeling out of place sometimes with your surroundings, or just feeling like, am I alone in this? Or beam me up, Scotty. I'm ready to go. You know, like that type of energy. I guess a Star Trek fan here. I don't know. Some of you want to escape a situation, you know, because I heard escapist. No way, y'all. I love tarot. Look at that. What's on that? Is that a UFO? Is that... That's a UFO. What are the odds? I got 72 cards here. I'm talking about UFOs, right? So what does this card talk about? It talks about feeling irritated, not being able to fit the puzzle pieces together, complications, contradictions, you know, contradicting your own self, possibly. But it's meant to, like, provide you some sort of, I don't know, educational lesson, or it's a very curious energy because it's meant to transform you. But I feel like what it's really doing is making you want to escape a situation, or it's irritating you. And it's just like, you just want to be over it already, you know? Like, escape it. So, that's too funny. Let's see, what is it that you want to escape? It says, we are the world. This is a completion card. And then sorrow. Sometimes I feel like Leo, and this could be a temporary energy too, because mind you, astrologically speaking, we got a full moon coming up that is aspecting Leo. So, and then a retrograde coming up. So it's like, there could be like this emotion rising up within you where it just feels complicated and you can't really put your finger on it, but you're just feeling meh, you know, or just like old issues might be resurfacing. Not feeling connected to other people, wanting to escape a situation or escape an emotion. Because it's like, there's a sense of feeling outcasted or misunderstood here. And if this isn't you, you could be dealing with someone that is just an incredible amount of emotional pain. And it's a really complicated situation around this person because you feel connected to them, but at the same time, you don't understand them. You know, like, very complicated type of emotion to feel when you want to be there for someone, but you don't understand how their brain ticks, or like why they are being the way that they are, or there might be a lot of like missing puzzle pieces when it comes to the connection. Let me get one more. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a sparrow in this. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, or you have a Cancer in your chart. It says, thank you for the $4.99, Julissa. It says understanding, seek to understand. But I feel like they're having a hard time like understanding this person or this situation. And it's like, how can I feel connected with someone that I don't understand or does not understand me? But there is understanding to be gained here. There is like like I said, a transformative energy here. So if you've been also feeling like a caged bird, you know, or like maybe imprisoned by your own thoughts, there's a release coming up, you know, that's going to help you to feel a little bit freer in the energy. So hang tight. And if you have Cancer in your chart, rewind it, because I definitely got the sparrow in their reading. The Devil. Somebody is dealing with addiction. All right, it doesn't have to be with substances. It could just be addictive thoughts, obsessive thoughts, stuck ruminating. That could be your energy or someone you're dealing with. It's a complex situation if that's the case. It's like trying to understand someone, but then not understanding their motives or intentions. And if you're not dealing with someone, then this could be your own internal battle, you know, with sometimes feeling misunderstood, complicated, depressed at times, and maybe you might have some bad habits you've developed or addictive tendencies if you're not dealing with someone like that. And then there is an exploding volcano. For goodness sake, if you have Cancer in your chart, go listen to that reading. Because I feel like I'm dealing with either Cancer, Leo, Cuspers right now, or people who are dealing with those two signs for a lot of you, or you have both in your chart. And then I got the Muse card, which is the Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So yeah, there's some uncertainty about how to feel about this person or situation, or how you feel or why you feel that way. Feeling connected yet disconnected. Now, the good news is there is like some sort of emotional detachment going on that's going to allow you to feel a little bit freer in the energy and more understood. So I feel like this is going to lift, all right? And then you're going to start feeling like yourself again. Or it's like once you come to an understanding about this complex person or situation, it actually frees you up in the energy from this obsessiveness and allows you to move forward. Leo, if you're trying to fix someone, true change comes from within, okay? Some of you want to fix this person. It's a very Leo trait thing to do because you got that big Leo heart. You live from your heart chakra. You want to help, you want to fix. But right now, this person has to do their own internal work, if that's the case. Some of you want to fix someone, but all you can do is fix yourself, be in your well-being, and know that this person's being guided. They have their own guidance system, their own spirit with them, and not your job, right? So that's really specific and only for a few of you, that last part. But you could be dealing with Capricorn, Cancer, obviously. But I have air here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The world always reminds me of fixed elements, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. It could be any sign. Oh, and Virgo, because they had the ET phone home message too. Man, I knew these readings were going to be intense because of the collective energy that I felt over the weekend, you know, and just astrologically what's happening right now. But I wasn't expecting them to be this intense. Goodness gracious. All right. Thank you for the $5, Kathleen. Glad it resonated. Thank you for the $9.99, Antonio. Appreciate. Okay, so Virgo. My eyes started twitching. I had issues with my eye twitching in the Gemini reading too. Not this time, but last time. Could be connecting with that. Have that in your chart. So Virgo, I don't know how to explain the energy that I was feeling. It was calm, but it was also like nothingness, if that makes sense to you. It's almost like a feeling of neutrality or a numbness. Some of you are feeling numb to a situation, or you're trying to feel numb to something. I heard numbing agent, where it's like nothingness. That's all I kept getting. And then I saw like a garage door open, and spirits say to open up before you release the pressure, because I feel like there's kind of a pressure cooker type of energy going on. Kind of similar to what I was feeling in the Cancer reading, but see, the Cancer reading was more of like almost rageful emotions. I don't feel that with you, Virgo. I feel like, you know, the space in between emotion where you don't really feel it at all. I just kind of feel like either you're trying to achieve neutrality, which is good, or detachment in some way so that you don't get like sucked into an emotion, or you're numbing something out that spirit wants you to feel so that you can release whatever it is that you need to release, or let out whatever you need to let out. Okay. So, let's see what the tarot says. Yeah. Your feelings. Here's that moon. Wow. Along with the numinous card. So this card is all about suppressed feelings. Again, that's exactly what I felt in the guided meditation. It's not that there's no feelings there. It's just either you've literally pushed past something, or you're numbing it out. There's a big difference between those two emotions. So honest with yourself about which one you're in. But this part also talks about conditioning your family, habits, taking a look at your habits, your privacy, your emotions. This could also point to the mother figure. I don't know if you're a mother figure or a mother figure in your life that you need to somewhat pay attention to, or I heard pay attention to the red flags for some of you. But it's like there's something to do with the maternal energy, okay? And take it how it relates to you. That I don't want to say it's dysfunctional, but I kind of feel a little bit of dysfunction here. In how either you deal with emotions when it comes to your maternal instincts or your mother for some of you, or a mother figure, or how they behave towards you. And then there's some sort of conditioning or learned behavior here that's for some reason being brought to the surface this week. I have no idea why. It's like something that's been suppressed that you've been numb over for a while might be resurfacing. Because also the numinous is about shadow work. So your shadow self might be out this week. Or you might need to do some shadow work. This also highlights your intuition though, psychic abilities, your connection with source. I have a ringing in my ear. Can you guys hear it in the air? Can you hear the ringing? Or am I tripping right now? It's really loud, huh? Ooh, okay, good. So there's going to be an emotional breakthrough. Good. And I feel it's good. I feel it's good. You're being supported in the energy. Okay. You've got some people around you that want to help support you, and or you've got spirit support here. And there is a breakthrough coming in. So I like that. Some of you, this, of course, the Three of Cups sometimes can talk about reconciliations. That might be on the table for you. That might be a breakthrough for you, especially if you've been dealing with a lot of suppressed emotions around this. For others of you, it's reconciling something within yourself or something that needs to be mended or healed within you. And it could be related to the mother figure or the maternal feminine energy within you. The ringing is gone. I do want to get one more. Maybe as a child, you always felt like the outsider. Outside looking in type of mentality, you know? Or there could have been a lot of restrictions placed on you. I don't know why I'm getting all these inner child messages. Some of you need to do some inner child work, okay? Because it is impacting you emotionally right now. And there is some sort of breakthrough coming through here. And it has to do with feeling like being on the outside looking in. Because like if you look at these depictions, here's these women celebrating, having fun, living their life. And then here's this child on the outside looking in. You could be like in relationships where you always feel, or like calling into situations or relationships where you always feel like the outsider. Sorry, I'm getting like all these emotions right now. I don't know what you're going through. My voice is cracking and everything. I feel for this inner child here. If this isn't you, it could be someone that you're very connected to, and they've repressed a lot of emotions, and it may come off like they're heartless, but it's a product of conditioning, really. But there is some sort of breakthrough here. Wow, sorry. That was so intense. Listen, this is like super specific. So, if this isn't your message, just respect those that is for, because I feel like there is like an intense amount of like repressed emotion coming to the surface right now. Suppressed emotion. I don't know why I keep saying repressed. It's making me cry. The Magician. The Knight of Inspiration. Well, here's the good news, Virgo. You're going to move past this, okay? You're getting inspired to create something new out of this experience. A lot of shadow work going on. There is something that's getting ready to tip the scales. Now, this could be good or bad, because I also see this as like a tower moment. But it's going to push you into what's best for you, or that's what it's encouraging you to do. And you're going to be taking action on your goals during this time frame. Like, there's a message here that's wanting to encourage you to understand that you create your own universe, your own reality, and your actions matter, and you matter. You matter a lot. And you have everything you need in order to do what it is that you're looking to do. But there are some changes coming through this week, and some sort of breakthrough coming through after you do some shadow work. I'm gonna have to leave it there, because I'm having a hard time separating my emotions from this reading. So Pisces energy here. Cancer, Scorpio energy for some of you. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Sometimes I see the Magician as Taurus. Okay. We're going all the way to the depth today, I guess. I feel like what's coming up in the energy right now for the collective, and again, rewind if you want to hear the collective reading, is a lot of suppressed shit. You know, shadow work type of stuff. Excuse my language. But I didn't know we were getting that deep. Okay. Libra. I have to clear my energy after that one. Libra. So, Libra, what's up with the Blue Jays? I don't know. I don't know if Blue Jays are your bird, your thing, or you're seeing them. And then I also heard a canary. A canary. I'm not entirely sure I know the spiritual meaning of Blue Jays and canaries, but for some reason they just kept showing me different kinds of birds. So I know I got the sparrow message in Leo and Cancer. You could be dealing with either of those zodiac signs as well. Um, but I heard straight as an arrow. Straight as an arrow. And I saw arrows like going through the sky. So to me, it reminded me of the card Eight of Wands, which is communication or quick communication, needing to pay attention to how you communicate, or you could be having, um, an important conversation this upcoming week. I'm not really sure, but it's like I felt very clear in your energy. So I don't feel like any fog. I don't feel like the repressed emotions that I felt in Virgo. I actually feel like you're clear as an arrow. That's not it. Clear as a bell. And I think I got like a similar or same message in last week's reading, Libra. So I feel like you're very clear-minded. Okay. Beyond that, okay. Beyond comparison. And now I have Leon Bridges in my mind, the song Beyond. Space and time in the afterlife. Would you have my kids? Would you be my wife? Beyond. That's a good song. It's a very soothing song, Some of you are definitely connected with the Leo, which could be someone you're intimately connected with, or you could have that in your chart, but it doesn't have to be. This is talking about very expressive energy, very creative energy, being more playful, being more self-confident, being clear about what you deserve, who you are, especially when it comes to love. And actually that song by Leon Bridges is about love. So I definitely feel your heart chakra being activated. I don't know if that's how I would describe it, but like your heart is opening up for someone or in a situation. All right. Watch the excessiveness though. Don't overexpress, because I also got the Eight of Wands image in my mind, which can sometimes be like jumping to conclusions, or like communicating too fast, or not paying attention to your words, which all air signs, we fall into that trap sometimes where we just say things and we don't always think about how it lands on another person. So there is a caution there, Libra, about just being mindful with your communication, especially when it comes to someone you love, especially if it's a Leo or a Cancer. So then you get the slowing down card and silence. So this is really interesting. It could have felt like, energetically speaking, things were going slow as a turtle, or maybe like in your love life, things were just not changing or staying the same, or maybe you just wanted to take it slow, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your silence, enjoy your alone time. There could have been a period of time where you maybe were giving someone silence, or they you. Sometimes this could be a block in communication. If so, I see it opening up, or someone's heart chakra opening up to a situation and things speeding up. Even though I don't have cards that are showing me that, I saw the arrows coming in. So I feel like that situation is going to change, or that emotion is going to change here. Also, this is showing me that your third eye is activated as well during this time frame. So like intuitively speaking, you're probably really you're going to be very easily, can I speak, able to read a room or read someone's energy Like, you'll be maybe very sensitive as well. Sensitive. Careful with that. You don't want to get too hypersensitive. And then the letting go card. Needing to let go of that hypersensitivity, if that is what this is about. It's like, slow down, pay attention, and let go of things that, you know, maybe you've been stuck on for a while, or that's kept a situation from moving forward. If this is like a connection where someone gives you the silent treatment and they're actually encouraging you to let that connection go, or just let it go for now. That's really specific. Like, I don't want to give my personal opinion on things like blocking or ghosting or silent treatment, but I could tell you it does more damage than anything. And not does it just damage the person you're connected to, but it damages yourself, because it doesn't allow you to have closure, or to feel the emotion or express what you need to express in a healthy way. So if that's been your coping mechanism, or someone you're dealing with mechanism, they want you to let that behavior go, because it's more damaging than it's helpful. Or if someone constantly gaslights you, that's the word I'm being given, then you're best to move away from that situation for now. Let it go. I feel like it's like, after you said enough, then you've said enough. You know what I'm saying? Some of you can have closure after a conversation. It'll help you to let it go. So I'm getting a lot of different messages now. So interesting, because I felt you were clear as a bell, wanting your freedom, actually. Some of you really want your freedom. Your heart chakra is opening. And then, like, as your heart chakra opens, there's all this old stuff that's like coming up that maybe you had closed off to or given silence to. And now it's the time to release it. Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords, and the Muse of Material, which is the Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So don't mind my son if you can hear him. He's playing a virtual reality game. He's very into it. I'll have to go down there and tell him to be quiet in a minute. But this is the voices in your head, Libra. So it's like, some of you, you're very clear on what you want to say to someone, but you don't say it. It's an internal dialogue. And maybe it is because you're trying to be well thought out with your actions or your words when it comes to love. Or maybe it's because you're trying to just let it go, but yet you run the conversation through your mind as to what you would say. You know, or there's an internal dialogue maybe about what was said. If this is past energy and you're like replaying a situation in your mind, that's what's toxic, that Spirit's wanting you to let go of. Stop replaying it in your mind, because you just keep recreating it within your thought and emotional space, which doesn't allow any change to occur in that situation. So they want you to let it go for now. And then something materializes once you do that. So, it's like a door of opportunity here opening for you. After you can see maybe both sides of this coin, it's like such an air sign thing to do, to run something through your head till it makes you insane. But it's like, let it go. Especially if someone's giving you the silent treatment, because air signs hate that. We like to say what we're thinking, you know, and to block that is painful. Whether you're blocking it from doing it or someone is blocking you, it causes tension internally. So maybe either learn to let it go or say what you need to say. But there's something materializing. So there's a new path being carved here, Libra, and some more freedom coming into the energy. You're going to have 2 more opportunities with this situation, or 2 opportunities presented to you, maybe during this time frame. May be related to the connection, may not. But there are things materializing before you, so you need to let this situation go first, or let the internal dialogue stop playing, you know. I'm going to leave it there, even though I don't feel that's the end of the story. So it's like, Libra, open your heart, and yeah, some old stuff's going to rise to the surface because we're getting ready to go to a retrograde, but don't keep replaying it in your mind. Like, seriously. Allow new ideas to come in, and then you have 2 opportunities being presented to you here. So you'll like that. Sorry, I've got to go talk to my son. Can you guys hear him? If you can't hear him, then I'll not worry about it. But if you can hear him, it's so loud. You can't. He's so crazy with that thing. It's because he's got an Oculus. He got it for Christmas. And they can play with other kids. Like, they can log in and play with their friends on the virtual reality set. And so he's got all of his buddies on there. And he just goes crazy with that thing. And they're kind of dangerous because he plays these games where it's like fighting games, and they have these goggles on because it's virtual reality, right? And the other day he was punching. You know what he did? He punched the wall because he can't see what he's doing. All of a sudden I hear bam, and I was like, "What did you do?" And he pulls his goggles up and he looks like shocked because he was in the virtual reality game. He just plummeted his hand into the wall. I don't know how he didn't get hurt. He didn't cry or anything. And I'm like, please, be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. Go to a safe space, you know, where you know there's no walls or stairs or doors. Thank you for the $22, Geraldine. Appreciate. Thank you for the $4.99, Lucky Jade. Create a bubble wrap for him. I should put him in bubble wrap. He needs bubble wrap. He's so accident prone, that kid. He's a Leo Virgo cusper. That's all energy right there. It's going to be hard for me to meditate, though, so I'm going to tell him to just try and quiet down for a second. So, Scorpio, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I came downstairs and he had the goggles on, of course. And I don't want his friends to hear me because I don't want to embarrass him. But I'm like, hey. He put his goggles up and he knew what I was going to say. He was like, oh, okay, quiet. He's so funny. Scorpio, sorry. right. Scorpio. I always get the most interesting messages with Scorpio. Sorry. And it tends to take me a little bit longer because they're always so random. Like seeing like someone going like this with their hands to a zipper all of the sudden to there's like a cloaked figure that I actually saw in the last meditation, and underneath the cloak is the stars, but it's in the outline of a body, and I actually saw something similar to that, like I said, last week. And then I kept being drawn to someone's hands. I don't know why. And this movement. I don't know if you do that a lot, Scorpio, or you know someone that you like their hands or something, or there's something about your hands. And I don't know what the zipper is either. But I saw a zipper last time I meditated for Scorpio too. I don't know, keeping a zip on it. And then I did hear widening the gap. So I'm not really entirely sure what all of that means. I'll let you use it for validation if you need to, that this message might be for you. But I definitely heard widening the gap. So I don't know if you're widening the gap between you and another person, or someone is doing that to you, or there's a behavior that's going on that is widening the gap. And it could be related to like the zipped up energy that I felt and that I saw. Someone being too closed off or too closed minded, whether that's you or someone you're connecting with. So interestingly enough, the image with the cloak and the stars, I actually have a meme saved to my phone. I haven't posted it yet. It was like, you know, I don't know if you guys do this, but like I find a bunch of memes that I like and then I just store them on my phone until I want to share them. And one of them was the image that I saw, and what it says on the meme, and maybe I'll post it later today so you guys can see it, was basically that my battles are not outside of me, they're within. That all of the heavens and the hells and all of that of earth is within me. It was like a transcendence message. So you might be needing to do some internal work. You may resonate with that message. I'm not really sure. But it's like the answers are within you, Scorpio. Okay, so some of you might be looking too hard at like external circumstances for the answers, or people or places, whatever, but it's all within you. Okay, you're creating your own reality, and whether that be good or bad. So some of you, it's like yeah, just keep that in mind. I was going to say something else, but I want to get the rest of the cards out to see if that flows with what I'm thinking. But anyways, you have the flow here. And Aries energy. Some of you could be dealing with Libra or Aries, or you may have those placements in your chart. But this is about, you know, reaping the benefits in life and going within, finding balance, harmony, going with the flow. Finding enjoyment, you know, in your life. And so you might have some moments where you're really just enjoying the flow of things, or you need to get in that space where you can just kind of go with the flow, and then what you want flows in. For some of you, a lover or a connection. Or when it comes to a relationship, it's like you're being encouraged to kind of go with the flow of whatever that connection is about for you. And then here you have this Mars energy where you're feeling very impulsive. You might be very drawn towards, you know, competing, working out, strength. At the same time, this could be very angry, very potent energy, very explosive energy. This is also highlighting your sex drive. And I was not going to say it with the zipper, but it was a sexual image that was shown to me with the zipper thing. But I try to keep my channel PG. But you know, ain't nothing wrong with sex. Sex is a spiritual gift, really. Intimacy, I should say. But some of you, your sex drive might be, your libido might be, you know, forefront and center for some of you. Especially if you have someone in your life that you feel very connected to, that things are flowing with, you know. And as I say, your libido, you have the flowering. Oy, 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 Scorpio. All right. If you're, whether you're female or male, you might just be exuding a very magnetic or sexual energy, or you could have someone that you're very, very, very sexually drawn to. Like you see this person as a flower. This is all about love. The lovers flowering. Okay, so it's like you have maybe took a more neutral approach, or maybe have, you know, went with the flow where you were just allowing what is to be what is. But then I feel this week you might be driven to take action within the connection because of some strong impulses or desires, or this person may be coming towards you. Take it as it resonates. I like this energy. I'm getting all these deep, deep, dark messages for some of these zodiac signs. And Scorpio, you're over here like, bring me my libido. That's great. But you know, nobody could handle the depth of what we're going through collectively better than the sign that lives in the depths. So it's kind of in your wheelhouse. And success. Oh my gosh. So you're definitely having some success this week, a reason to celebrate, feeling successful, feeling connected. If this isn't about another person, it's about feeling your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the flow of who you are, taking action. Some of you getting back into physical shape if you've been putting your physical health on the back burner. You know, being comfortable and just kind of exploring yourself. And then success coming in, feeling an immense amount of reasons to feel successful. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Some of you, you're dealing with someone that you feel very connected to, like I said, that you want success with. And it's like, if you go with the flow and you take action, success is yours. You know, this person's going to open up to you. So let's see. I almost don't even want to clarify it because it's about time I got a good reading here. So this is the wheel, which is also about success, completions, closure. Some of you are successfully getting closure, and it's allowing you to move forward and feel more action-oriented, more successful. I only meant to get one. And the Three of Pentacles. This is all good. Bravo, Scorpio. I want to be a Scorpio. I'm glad I've got a lot of Scorpio in my chart. So I'm hoping this resonates with me. Because this is all about building blocks, success, things opening up to you, people opening up to you, a significant connection for some of you, feeling in the flow, getting re-energized, success coming in, completion coming in. Yes. It's beautiful. And I got an extra message here that fell out. So I'm going to read that one. That is the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, dang, and the Devil. If you're connecting with a Capricorn, that female, a Capricorn female, that actually looks like a really good connection. Okay. Or an Earth sign female. Whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship or whatever. That's very specific. That's only for a few of you. For the rest of you, there's a side note here about getting it ahead of your finances, getting ahead of your health, dropping some bad habits. Some of you have some addictive behaviors or obsessive compulsive behaviors that are kind of dampening your ability to truly feel fulfilled. Like, I feel like there's a very serious side here to you, Scorpio, but it's like they want you to kind of chuck that serious side and be a little bit more easygoing this week because that's where the emotional fulfillment is at. It's not in the darker element. Some of you have been dwelling in the darker element of Scorpio for too long, taking things too seriously, getting too fixated. And now it's time to go with the flow and lighten up. And as you go with the flow, things lighten up for you, and then emotional fulfillment here. All right. So it could be dealing with, like I said, Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I think of Leo and I think of this card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. Okay. You need some sexual healing, Jen? Sexual healing. Sagittarius. Hey Sandra, hey Victoria, hey Marcel. Okay, sorry, I just need a breather. Actually, I think I need a piece of chocolate because I can feel my blood sugar dropping, and I just realized I didn't eat lunch. And you know I have my favorite chocolates with me, guys, because I keep them in my bedroom, so no one else can eat them. They're snow caps. Snow caps are the best. Hold on. Oh wait, I forgot. I put them over here. Non-peril. That's right. Who does a chocolate break in the middle of a reading? Okay, I've been talking for a long time, so I deserve it. Me. That's who. These are the best in the world. Okay, so I also never try to get up from the table because I live in yoga pants. I don't think I've worn real pants in like a year. Like, seriously. Because I never leave my house. I have like 50 some pairs of yoga pants. All black. Because I only like black. I don't try to do any of that neutral stuff. That looks crazy. Women, do not wear beige yoga pants. It shows too much. I don't care how good a shape you're in. I like the black yoga pants because they hide all that. They hide all that stuff, and then black is slimming. Like when I have to go back into the real world, it's going to be real scary because I don't own any pants. So I'm going to have to buy some pants again. Anyways. That's my random chat. I'm done now. Let's get back. All right, thank you. I kind of needed that break. Sagittarius, here we go, darlings. So Sagittarius, I didn't want to stay in your energy too long because I was feeling dizzy. Um, like everything was like spinning really fast. So I don't know if you're having trouble with balance or just feeling like life in general is going a little bit too fast or a little bit too erratic or something. Um, or if you're dealing with someone who has like balance issues, impairments like that. But interestingly enough, the first image I saw looked like the cosmos, and it was rotating like this, and then it turned into a mood ring. I don't know if any of you own a mood ring, or do people still buy mood rings? I don't know. But and then it was showing me the mood ring was changing colors, like a strobe light almost. So I feel like your moods might be like a strobe light. Like if you were wearing a mood ring, it would be like red, blue, purple, yellow. I mean, I feel like a large fluctuation in the Sagittarian energy, okay? Um, and that could be your mood and temperament, or that could be the mood or temperament of the person that is most likely impacting you right now. Take it as it resonates. And then I got a message about like a revolving door, feeling like you're stuck on a revolving door. And I actually got that message in Libra's you versus them reading. Could be dealing with a Libra, that in your birth chart somewhere. But it's just like there's like an ever evolving but yet ever revolving situation here that's being shown. And you're constantly changing your mood about it. Like, you're constantly changing how you feel about it. And it's kind of making me feel like physically sick even, like dizzy. And look what pops out. Libra. Some of you are dealing with Libra. And more Libra. But doesn't have to be a Libra. This could also be in your birth chart. Or you're just really, really being encouraged to get balance. Because if you think about the zodiac sign of Libra, it is the emotional scales that need to be balanced. And that's what's missing in your energy or within a situation right now, is that balance of harmony and cooperation and being more aware and fair. On the other end of that could be very judgmental, indecisive, out of balance, conflicting energy. I feel confliction. That's what it is. It's like a conflicted head versus heart type of thing. Or am I seeing it for what I want to see? Or is it the truth of a situation? You could be dealing with an Aries, because I got that message as well. It's like this person in this image, they're wearing like red tinted glasses, rose colored glasses. And so some of you, it's like, am I seeing this through rose-colored glasses, or is that the reality of something and you keep changing the way you're feeling about it because maybe you question that? I heard that you doubt authority. Or you're dealing with someone that doubts authority. That was random. Yeah. You doubt authority. Let's see. You got the healing card. And a breakthrough. So I feel like first of all, there's healing coming in. Okay. And it's in the head chakra and in the pelvic region. So I don't know if those two chakras have been bothering you, feeling dizzy, or like I said, off kilter within the headspace, or you're dealing with someone with impairments like that, because that's the word that was given to me. But I also feel pressure in the pelvic area for some of you, especially if you're a female. But there's some sort of healing being given to you during this time frame through spirit. Meditate. Meditate, Sagittarius. Maybe do some energy work, Reiki. If you're not familiar with it, read up on it. And then I heard inner ear balance. Getting all these balance messages. There's some sort of breakthrough coming in, and Virgo got this card. So if you're dealing with Virgo, go check that reading out. But there is some sort of healing and a breakthrough coming through, and it's going to allow you to have more balance, more peace, more harmony in your life. So I like that. And then I got the Miser. I was not going to keep these, but I'm going to keep these because here's that same card again that came out for Virgo. 2 cards now. If you have that in your chart dealing with one, check out their reading. There could be a financial breakthrough this upcoming week. The Miser is someone who is really stingy with time, money, and emotions. That could be you that's been stingy or someone you're dealing with, but there's going to be a change in that situation here. And there's physical healing coming in from spirit. They want you to meditate or do some energy work, especially if you've been having like those types of symptoms. And then there's another situation going on where, oh, okay. Oh, all right, I'll come back to that. Where you have some inner child work here. Feeling like the outsider, outside looking in. You're being encouraged to have the courage to travel, to try something new. And I know traveling is hard right now. So I'm not saying like travel different countries. I'm saying get out of your current environment, especially if it's a toxic environment, and or allow yourself little breathers, change up some of your daily habits, try to explore, because I feel like some of you feel like a caged animal, or like you just feel very restricted within your energy, and that's a no-go for Sagittarius. It's going to throw you out of balance real quick. So maybe open up your space, open up your mind if that's what it is. You're being guided. There is an angel here, especially in the situation with the Miser, whoever the Miser is. Someone that's walled off, closed off, stingy, not trusting. That could be your energy. Keep it honest with yourself if you are being that way. Grumpy, angry. You're being guided to break through that energy, and or if this is someone you're dealing with, there's going to be a change and guidance coming in for this person. Like there's a tipping point happening with that situation, almost like a tower moment happening there. And it's being guided from source. This person can't stay in this energy any longer. The universe is not going to allow it because it is toxic. So there's going to be a tower moment if this person doesn't follow some guidance. And or you, if this is your energy. I think that's why you're being encouraged to release yourself from these mental restrictions, Sagittarius, or have the courage to open yourself up a little bit to new ways of living or new ideas about living, or for some of you, travel, getting out of the immediate environment. Then you have the Ace of Inspiration, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. So, Sagittarius, in the middle of all of this that's going on, and you got a lot going on, You're being inspired within a love relationship that's actually going to provide you a lot of support. And it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. It can be a family member or friend that's being supportive right now, but it could be intimate as well. Calling in a soulmate to kind of give you the support that you need right now, or having that available to you. I heard your soul tribe, your soul circle is available to you. I actually talked about what soul groups are and twin flames and soulmates on my Facebook last night. You can check out that video if you'd like. But essentially, your soul group is the group of people you come incarnate with that are here to be a source of support. So lean on them if you need to. But also, I feel like there's one connection in particular that really inspires you to think outside the box or create something new within your own life, to tap into the part of you that knows your worth and is very creative, okay? Oh, now I remember. Okay, I got a message about Molly Ringwald. I don't know how I forgot that. It was when I was doing the guided meditation just now. I don't know why that came up. What they showed me is the movie Pretty in Pink. I don't know what Molly Ringwald's actual birth date is, but she's very like her personality in that movie is what they were showing me. In the beginning of the movie, she's kind of insecure. She kind of takes a lot of shit, and then by the end of the movie, she's 100% who she really is, authentically. Maybe it was The Breakfast Club. Yeah, it was The Breakfast Club. Sorry, not Pretty in Pink. Although both kind of same. Anyways, those movies could be significant to you, but the message is to come into that part of yourself that's not afraid of change. All right? So you could be dealing with Libra. I have a lot of fire here. It could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I felt Virgo energy. Scorpio energy with the tower here. Gemini. And I've got Leo over here. Does anybody know what Molly Ringwald's birthday is? I would not be surprised. I think she's a Cancer. I think I actually looked that up once. I could be totally wrong. She comes off to me like a fire sign, though. Is it February 18th? She's a Pisces. Well, I was way off. That was just out of curiosity. It doesn't much matter her sign, but I was just curious what her sign is. Of course, I don't know her in real life. I only know her in movies. Is it Aqua? Oh, she's an Aquarius. Yeah, because we go into Pisces, on the 19th? She's right on the cusp then, right? Of Aquarius and Pisces. Well, that makes sense since I'm an Aquarius. Why I'd be drawn to Molly Ringwald. Honestly, didn't know that. Good to know. Okay. All right. Capricorn. So Capricorn, kind of like Scorpio, I got like all these random images, and it was mostly of hands. I don't know if you're connecting with Scorpio. Um, they, they kept showing me this. I don't know why. Pay attention to your heart and the time. Maybe you know someone who always keeps something in their front pocket or something about behind the pocket. I was just being drawn to a pocket here and someone tapping on it. I'm not really sure what that means. That could have deeper meaning for you or validation for you. Um, so take it as it resonates. But I heard that I also got the message that something feels out of reach. And then I saw nails on a chalkboard. So there might be something very irritating in your environment, or like when you're around a certain person or you hear a certain topic, it's like nails on a chalkboard to you. And we'll get some cards out and see what that could be about. But I kept hearing far reach or something about something being out of reach. And I'm being told to tell someone to check their pocket. Okay, so this is so specific. It's got to be for someone in the chat. There's something about something being lost, and it's in your pocket. It's in the laundry, or like in the pocket of a shirt, maybe. I don't know. After this live, go look in the pocket of your shirt. And I also have the song Traveler by Chris Stapleton playing in the back of my mind. All right, so you have Trine here, which is all about the flow. It's about harmony and benefits and energy. Could be connecting with Sagittarius. They just had this card, as well as Scorpio. This is kind of getting into the rhythm, letting things come to you, going with the flow. If something seems out of your reach, Capricorn, it's like because it's not the right timing or something. Like, actually, the answer's in your back pocket. I just keep getting that message that the answer's in, or something you're looking for is in the back pocket. It's so weird, and they're so persistent about it. But also, my attention was being drawn into a different direction. So I feel like some of you might like set out this week thinking you know what your schedule is going to be, and then your attention might be turned elsewhere, or there might be a change of plans. That's just FYI. And if so, Spirit wants you to just go with the flow, and to, yeah, not let it get you upset or to throw you off if plans change. So you have the card of integration here. Experiencing. And beyond the illusion, which is so crazy. So earlier, I got the song Beyond from Leon Bridges. It's stuck in my mind. Honestly, it's not left my mind. I've had to tune it out, but it's played ever since. And I don't remember what zodiac sign I got that for. But then here we have Beyond the Illusion. And I kept wanting to sing the one part of the song where he says, through space and time and the afterlife, beyond the illusion. All right, so I feel like first of all, Capricorn, you might be integrating some new habits into your life this upcoming week, or seeing how all things are connected. I feel like this is a very high level spiritual type of energy, so some of you are going to get this and some of you aren't. It's almost like being elevated above what you think is practical and real. beyond your experience of life into what would be called like a transcendence. So I feel like some of you are getting to this point in your own spiritual awakening where you're beginning to integrate how your mind affects the outer world and how what you think becomes once you're in the flow of life. And this is all about becoming consciously aware of your own alignment, especially this upcoming week, like seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond the ego, seeing beyond the illusion of separation between you and another. All right? It's a very intuitive energy, very spiritual energy that's so high level. Now, to bring it down a notch, some of you might see beyond the illusion of a person if they've been wearing a false mask, if they've been portraying themselves as something that you know intuitively is not the truth, then you're going to see beyond that during this time frame. Or if you've been doing that, someone will see that about you. And I heard like you'll see how someone played a part in all of it, whether that's good or bad, as to how the experience turned out. And then I have one other message, which is that some of you have someone that's transcended space and time that is in the spiritual world now. And I think that's the person that's trying to show you the pocket for whoever that message was for. I felt it was a masculine energy, if I'm being very specific, and I smelled like someone who might work like construction, or they smelled like dirt to me. So some of you, you're getting a direct message from that person that they are indeed still very involved in your life. They are enjoying watching the experience, and they want you to see beyond the illusion that there's any separation between life and death. That's very, very specific. So I'm going to bet that's not going to resonate with a lot of you, but like I give you all the messages, right? So I just want to talk about this for a second, because when I channel my guides through tarot, through meditation, it's wholly different than when a spirit makes itself known and interrupts my guides. And unless you've experienced it, it's hard for me to explain to you what it is. This is new to me. Mediumship is something I was not looking to do, but came to me this year. Okay. And so what I've noticed in, sometimes I'll be doing a reading that's for all of you, and then someone's deceased relative wants to come in because they see that I'm an open channel and like kind of push my guide aside and give a message to a specific person. And it's usually because they know that person will watch, or that's in here. So kind of take it with a grain of salt, because that's just what happened, okay? And somebody said they're rude. No, the energy wasn't rude. It's not rude at all. Usually I can block it out, but that person's very insistent. And anyways, so just in case you wanted to know what the difference is between like a general reading versus someone's specific relative coming in and showing me their pocket, giving me a scent or a smell, showing me they're masculine. Also, by the way, they look white to me, with brown hair, like very specific, showing me all of their characteristics. Anyways, if that was for you, cool. If you're watching it later and that was for you, awesome. For the rest of you, take the general message. It's just about seeing beyond the illusion of a person or just life in general. So now you have the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Materials. Seeing beyond. But this also talks about the practical world and being able to take the voices in your head and create something magnificent with it, Capricorn, or practical with it. It's like they want you to integrate all of what you know and have experienced and then take it to the next level. So I feel like this week you're being encouraged to take something to the next level. I actually feel it's with finances and career, but it can be any area of your life. Some of you are intuitive and you have your own guides speaking to you, and they want you to pay attention to the voices in your head and make the distinction that not all of those voices are you. So some of you are, like I said, opening up your own connection, and or spirit's just speaking to you through your dreams, helping you to move forward. And I feel like it's a big focus on spirituality and work right now. That's where they're wanting you to focus the most. If not work, then within your practical reality. So I have Libra energy here, Aquarius, Gemini, and Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but I also felt Sag and Scorpio energy at the beginning of the reading. Aquarius. Thank you for the $2 metaphysical Mike. I like your name. So I've been trying to explore how to use mediumship in a helpful way. And there is a medium that I really like a lot that's on TikTok. Yeah, I know, TikTok. And what she does is she allows you to pay to come into her room, and then she'll invite whatever spirits show up and then start picking people out of the chat. I find her fascinating. I don't remember her name. I'm not that great at it yet because, again, it's new to me. So I can't just call them in when I want to, like some of the mediums can. That just randomly shows up. I just randomly have spirit come to me. I don't get to pick. But I thought about doing something like that in the future when I get stronger with it. You guys would be interested in anything like that? I feel like it's very healing to be able to talk to those that pass so that you truly know that there is no end. You never cease to exist, okay? It's all an illusion. Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, I saw a chocolate birthday cake. I don't know if some of you are having birthday cake for your birthday season. It was specifically chocolate. Um, and what was happening in the image was someone was icing the sides of it like this. And then it turned into clay. And then it turned into the movie Ghost, with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, where they're doing the clay thing. And I heard molding the clay of your own life. And then, of course, that song came through. Oh, my love, my darling, on hunger, hunger. So, first of all, I felt my heart melt when I got that image because I loved Patrick Swayze. I mean, he was by far my favorite actor, and I literally cried and cried and cried when he passed away. I was so devastated. Second of all, I love that movie. Third of all, it's just such a beautiful scene in the movie where it's just they have such good chemistry, right? And then it all falls apart. Some of you are dealing with a situation like that because they're also giving me the song Dancing with Your Ghost, where it's like someone that you feel very connected with may literally be on the other side now, and that's not a future prediction, that would have already happened, or someone ghosted you, or Aquarius, you might have, after things fell apart. If not, maybe just simply that movie is validation for you that the cards I'm getting ready to draw are for you because it could be a favorite movie of yours. Patrick Swayze is a Leo in real life, and Demi Moore is a Scorpio. So you could also be connecting with those two zodiac signs, or have that in your chart. But I heard molding the clay. So it's like Spirit wants to remind you that you are able to mold a situation or mold something out of that situation, what's to come next, right? Also, that song came through. Somebody might be hungry for you. You might be hungry for someone because the lyric hunger, I feel hunger, kept coming through. So if you have a really strong connection with someone, whether they're sitting next to you or they're miles away, they feel very attached to you, hungry for you. Like that. Or you, they, because it could be interchangeable, right? And if you do got a connection like that from that movie, bless you, because that's a blessing. I mean, the movie's sad, but it's like, who doesn't want to be loved like that, I'm not going to get any cards. See, I'm all stuck in my emotions now. Okay, second house of assets. So interesting that the second house of assets comes up when we're talking about such a profound love story, right? And yet, Aquarius, you're being either guided or your attention right now is on the second house, which is the material world, possessions, finance, talent, your worthiness, the aesthetics, feeling secure. Some of you, it's like, if you have that relationship already in place and it's going really well, that's why you're able to focus elsewhere and building up your career or finances. For others of you, if it's a situation where that relationship fell apart and you got ghosted, or, this person's literally in the ghost realm, the spiritual realm, then that could be why you're trying to divert your attention to things that you can control and mold and finances, because it might be really painful for you to think about that connection, or to you don't want to dwell there too long. I feel I could understand why that would be painful. So either group, you know which one you're in. So you have the Lovers here. Trust. Ooh, it's getting interesting. And flowering. So, okay, definitely a love relationship being highlighted here. A very strong connection. You may not have had that movie happen to you, but some of you definitely have someone you feel soul tied to, soul communication with, a soulmate, twin flame type of vibes here. If you follow that, if you believe in that, universe is wanting you to trust that. This kind of requires like a little bit of faith here. I don't think that many of you have any evidence that anything substantial is going to come from that, but for some reason you're being guided to trust that even though you cannot see it, there is something developing here. Some of you, it's in a new connection, may not at all be related to the connection I felt earlier. Just kind of depends on where you left that connection, I think. And you're going to know if you want that or not. Because certainly it has to be something that not only you want, but you believe in. Because I heard, give me something to believe in, which is a song. But I actually feel like this is your stance, Aquarius, or this person's stance, like wanting evidence, wanting tangible proof that that connection was real, is real. And not accepting anything less than that, or that's what this person may want, like tangible proof. And it's like the proof is kind of in the experience, so you just kind of got to let it develop and see, and in the meantime, first of all, pay attention to your material world, or you're actually being driven in the career sector quite a bit, or within finance, so make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Maybe treat yourself for your birthday if you like chocolate cake. That's what they showed me. Chocolate cake. I was eating chocolate earlier. I guess what it's saying is trust that things are coming together for your highest good, okay? And I know that you can't see that right now, but you're just gonna have to trust me when I say stay. That's the lyric they gave me. I don't know what song that's from either. Like, stay put, stay grounded, stay hopeful. There's success here and understanding underneath that. But there's definitely things developing here, okay? And I feel like it's in the love relationship, but it's also within career and finances. God, that song is playing so loud in my head. Let's sing it together. Oh, my love, my darling. I'm gonna have to go watch that movie. So you have the Two of Swords here, which is the Muse of Voices in this deck. And the Ten of Emotions, which is emotionally wanting to be satisfied, feeling satisfied. So Aquarius, there's still some uncertainty here. You don't believe me. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of you are like, I'll believe it when I see it. And that's that very practical part of Aquarius, right? And I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you for that. But there is the Ten of Cups here. So this is complete emotional fulfillment, completion. These are all beautiful cards. Feeling really drawn to someone or feeling really connected in a partnership. Having that ability to trust that this person has your back, or that faith or your guides have your back. And then watch as things develop. The only thing standing in the way is the doubt or the uncertainty, which I feel like you're getting past that. And then Ten of Cups coming in. Emotional fulfillment. So there is a block here in communication, or a block in general within your energy fields. But it's really pales in comparison to all of the other energy that's coming in. So I feel like this is kind of null and void. Like, you're going to be shown the evidence for a lot of you, because things are going to develop during this time frame that let you know for sure that, you know, that it's real. What you feel is real. Because too, I think in the Aquarian energy, you question a lot about if your feelings are valid. And that's just simply because you're the water bearer, meaning Aquarians are very good at conceptualizing emotion, bearing emotion, but not very good at feeling it all the time or trusting it, because Aquarians will trust their logic before the emotion. And so it's like, yeah, you actually feel that way. It's kind of like coming to that understanding that what you feel is valid, or what someone else feels is valid. Like, validation is what I hear. So you're going to be getting some sort of validation within yourself or within a connection. Also, a side note, follow your heart when it comes to work, okay? Especially like if you like fashion or finance, if you're in the financing world, you know, hone in on your natural given talents, Aquarius. All right, so Gemini energy here, Taurus energy. These two cards and this card came out in Scorpio's reading as well, so it could be dealing with Scorpio. And then I felt Leo energy at the beginning of the reading. And then the second house is what? Taurus, yeah. Could also be Pisces, Cancer. Who sings that song? Do you know? I'm curious what that guy's zodiac sign is. The song I was just singing. Is it Roy Orbison? If you know who it is, let me know. Pisces! Did I get it right? Sometimes people get mad at me because I say the wrong lyric or I say the wrong artist. I don't pick and choose what songs I get. And I can't know every artist, you know. I'm just happy if I get close. Is it the Righteous Brothers? Thank you. The Righteous Brothers. All right, Pisces. Unchained Melody. I should have known that. I feel like that's a well-known fact. Unchained Melody. So Pisces, okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. All right, for some reason, like as soon as I closed my eyes, I got Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B went viral on Instagram for a video where she's like, coronavirus, coronavirus, with her big long fingernails and stuff. She cracks me up. Like her or hate her, she's funny. And for some reason, that was playing in my head. I have no idea why. Um, and then I got the song from Will Smith's daughter. I don't remember her name. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Um, what's his daughter's name? I can't remember. If you know it, let me know. Anyways, it's just like a lot of random like Instagram or TikTok-y things. Like they were just showing me like a lot of that. So I don't know if you're spending too much time on social media or if any of that resonates with you. And or it's just like a very playful energy, okay? So if nothing else, it's just kind of encouraging you to be like a little more funny or jokey or like playful, or to make light of a situation that seems very serious, which I know can sound like unempathetic, and it kind of depends on what you're going through. So please, apply this as appropriate. But I feel like, yeah, it's like coronavirus, for instance, is serious, obviously. But Cardi B's video, it made it funny because she's so wild, and so it's like almost finding like the humor in the ridiculousness of the world or the situation. That might be of help to you, okay? Also dancing, because they were showing me someone whipping their hair back and forth, which, watch your neck, because that looks scary. But yeah, that's what I got. Also, just like in Capricorn's reading, I felt a tug to the right, which means that you're being redirected. So you might also experience like changes in your schedule this upcoming week, or a redirection in the energy. If you're connected with the Capricorn, check that reading out, as I felt that as well. Like your attention being pulled elsewhere, maybe unexpectedly or last minute, but that just to go with the flow of it, make light of it, And then they also showed me Archangel Michael. So I don't know if you feel connected to Archangel Michael, or maybe you're being protected by one of the archangels. If you're not familiar with Archangel Michael, Google it. But okay, Pisces. I'm only trying to get one card here. Give me one card. So you have Sagittarius energy here. You could be connecting with the Sagittarius or have that in your chart. Or it's just simply the energy around you. Very, very philosophical type of vibe here. Also very independent. Very... almost seeking new ideas, or trying to be open-minded, or seeking new adventures for some of you. It's an extremely honest energy, to the point where it could be a little, tactless. So be careful with that, as you don't want to go too far into that type of energy. But this is encouraging you to think outside the box. To be a little bit more open-minded, and or the person you may be connecting with may have heavy Sagittarius influences, or be also experiencing that type of energy. So, Pisces. I'm loving these new cards. Yeah, and as I talk about adventure, what do you get? Adventure. And that's kind of what, thank you, Willow Smith. If you think about those two characters I talked about, Willow Smith, Cardi B, what kind of energy do they give off? Whether you like them or don't like them, what kind of energy do they give? Right? So it's like kind of very honest, let's say that. Honest, blunt, adventurous, a risk taker almost, someone who stands out from the crowd. I think a lot of you are either in that space where you're starting to explore those characteristics within yourself, or you're being encouraged to do that during this time frame. Because I feel like for the most part, Pisces, you're wanting new experiences in life. And I heard the reading rainbow. I have no idea what that's about. The reading rainbow. So it might be good to read some new books or to, do things that entice your brain. Especially if you've been sitting and scrolling and like boob tubing, that's what I call it. Like when you've been online for way too long and you've been online for way too long and your brain kind of starts to feel a little bit stupider because you've been online too long. Like they want you to stimulate your brain or your body by moving it, by being more playful, learning something new, reading a book, going outside, some of you going on a trip, something, or you may feel really like impulsively called to do that this upcoming week or be connected with someone who is in that energy. Lots of fire energy. Yeah, they want you to have courage here. Say if right now you're not able to go on a trip, FYI, this is a good time to plan a trip for the spring. So I'm thinking like spring break season. Some of you might be doing that or just like playing with it in your mind or being encouraged to go that way. We are the world. Who did I get this in? Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with Gemini or have that in your chart. I love this energy, Pisces, because first of all, you're taking things moment by moment, which is kind of freeing up your energy a little bit, or you're being encouraged to. It's like there's new adventures on the horizon. Right now is a good time to plan, not to actually go on one, but to start looking up things, studying up and planning what you want to do, where you're going to go. And then there is this feeling of connectedness coming in as well, and having the like universal support to see something come to fruition. I'm actually getting a lot of travel messages, not so much relationships, not so much career. Some of you want to escape your current environment, but it could. I'm getting a lot of travel and study, like learning something new about the world. Oh, Travel Channel. Are you obsessed with the Travel Channel? I am obsessed with the Travel Channel. I will tell you that. Okay, if I have my pick to watch anything on TV, it's food, the Food Network, or travel. I don't know why. I just like it. Also, it's good neutral content, so it doesn't disturb your spirit, it doesn't disturb your energy because it's very positive, neutral content. So if you've been divulging too much in like controversial stuff or things that bring you down in your mood, then they kind of want you to look up topics that are more expansive for your mind or neutral. The Star. Aquarian energy for some of you. The World. And the Two of Swords. Some of you are definitely connecting with Aquarius, but like I said, I felt Capricorn and Sagittarius here as well as Gemini. I mean, what better cards could you want? It's like some of you are kind of two minds about what it is that you want to do next in your life. I'm not talking about a specific relationship. I'm not talking about the specifics. I'm talking about the bigger picture. And you're being drawn, you know, to go towards something that is, first of all, uniquely yours, but also that's going to provide you a sense of experience, joy, and adventure. One where you're the star, because I heard you're the star of your own show, the world of cosmos. So I just feel like there's two worlds here, which is completions. It is success. It is having the world at your hands. You know, the world at your fingertips. All you have to do is start to believe in yourself a little bit more and expand your consciousness, expand your mind. You might have had some limiting beliefs here about what was possible for you, and that's what's got to go in 2021. That's what's got to go, because this more adventurous side of you is getting ready to come out, and it's going to take a little bit of courage, but you're going to have the support here. To either learn something new during this time frame, or like I said, plan a trip, or treat yourself. Treat yourself right, girl, boy, whoever you are. Yeah. Some of you, like I said, are connecting with Aquarius and Sagittarius, where you're getting some completion or maybe some closure even, because sometimes the world can talk about closing of cycles. And it's so that new energy can come in. But I just feel like you've been circling the same, like old news is what they showed me. It's old news. Stop circling old situations. Start imagining what could be and what's coming forward. What you're becoming, not who you were. Because there's a lot of expansion happening here during this time frame. Okay. So, woo. I like that for you. Could be dealing with, like I said, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Leo. Could be also Virgo, Aries. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed that and my new cards. Thanks for hanging out with me for 3 hours of your Tuesday. I so appreciate the super chats, the donations, the love and support. Oh wait, I wanted to show you, I want to talk about two things. I want to show you the blanket that Carmen got me. And I want to talk about what I want to do with my donations. Because I want to do something, I want to give back like over 50% of the money that's given to me through donations. And I was actually looking up law, like the law around that, you know, because there's a lot of lottery laws where you have to abide by certain restrictions. You can't just go out and give people money, which is what I kind of want to do. But apparently there are laws against that. Did you know that? Did you know there's laws against giving away money? Is that silly? Like, I should be able to give what I want to give when I want to give it, but whatever. There's actually a lot of restrictions around that. So I've been trying to think of like creative ideas to give it back in a unique way. So I've been brainstorming, and I thought about doing like a giveaway for a reading where you could have a live reading with me via Skype, and to enter to win is like $1 raffle ticket, whatever. And then obviously the prize would be the reading, but also the money or the funds would go back to one of my viewers, just straight up. There's so many people in need. I just know that there is a place for this channel, and I have always wanted to give back in a major way. And so anyways, I just want you guys to know I'm brainstorming ideas about how I can do this and keep it legal But also, you know, find common people, not just to a charity with no name, although I know charity work is great, but to an actual person that actually needs it, you know. Um, Once I find a legal way to do that, I will. So I want you to know, FYI though, your donations do go to my crystals. I just did a crystal giveaway. My cards, I just got a bunch of new cards with the money. You know, and the rest of it's just kind of sitting until I figure out what else I want to give. I thought about like adopting a family, or I don't know, something that I can show you that the money is going to more than just me. Yeah, something good. Anyways, let me show you the blanket. Okay, hold on. Okay, so my subscriber Carmen got this for me. She's so awesome. Isn't it awesome? Do I have it up right? I don't think I do. Do I have it up right? No. Hold on. I'm trying to show you my yoga pants. You're so awesome. I love it. Oh my God, I love this. She sent this to me for, I don't know, is it Christmas or New Year's? I'm not really sure. My birthday. My birthday. So you rock, Carmen. Thank you for the tarot blanket. I love a good blanket, y'all. And it's just a really cool gift. Anyways, so I'm going to leave it there. Blah, 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 blah. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram if you like to hear me blah, 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 because I talk there constantly. More than I probably should at all hours of the night. More than I probably should. But it's just me being me, so you can catch me there, Tarot Time with Dana. You can also catch me on Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana as well. Linked in the About section. And yeah, till next time, my friends. Namaste.